Hi. Thank you for welcome. I'm welcoming you guys here to my channel, Mo'nique Tha Virgo. This is my diary episode. Yeah. Yeah, this is my diary episode. I said episodes. Happy New Year's Eve. We made it. We almost made it here to 2023, y'all. Hope y'all got y'all manifest board going. Hope y'all got y'all shit together. Hope y'all getting everything planned in the head and stuff. I am. And I've been on silence. Dun 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 dun. I think it's crazy because when I move inside, I think a lot of person being hectic. Like, oh my God, what is she gonna do this time? Yeah, be like, this bitch, y'all know this bitch a smooth criminal. Y'all know soon she feels something, I feel that energy like I'm hearing it. Like soon I feel certain shit, it's like, oh, time to go. I tried to, but I gotta go. I'm just saying. I think I want to give y'all something about New Year's. A couple of my New Year's. All right. Let's start with my childhood first. Because I think I'm still healing off my childhood. But I feel like the more I talk to you guys about my childhood, the more I'm like literally healing from these wounds. But I remember New Year's. I had a lot of good New Year's where my grandmama she'll fix that big pot of black eyed peas, and then it be sometimes they be putting this corn. It's like I think a half $1, one of those little big ass corn at the bottom of it for good luck. Cause the last person they get the last of it, they get the good luck for the rest of the year, right? Yeah. What's so crazy about it? I wasn't a black eyed pea eating person. I I was like one of those people that don't eat beans, but I eat peas. I'm weird. But I wasn't a bean eating person. But I would cook beans. But now I just found out it's a lot of stuff that we're not supposed to eat that contain pork. And me personally, I want to go and celebrate New Year's coming in, but I think I am going to be at home manifesting my New Year's, my new role play, and also I have a big date on the 3rd. And I don't know. So right now it's December 31st, 2022. Let me check out these dates right. Yeah. Oh, why I keep on thinking it's 2022 already? Ain't nobody worrying about twerking. Okay. So, oh yes, you guys, look. I found some more of my bracelets. I've been looking for them. I'm like, what the fuck is the rest of my bracelets at? Like, look, somebody got me doing them. I'm like on a whole bunch of, you see it? I found all my shits. Even one of one of my birthday presents from my boys. They got love on the bottom. And then my son made this at school for me because they know how I am with bracelets. And then my son, he bought this right here for me for Christmas. It got all 9 chakras on it. When I seen, I start crying because I really be thinking my kids be like, I be thinking my kids be like, making fun of me, be like, oh my God, my mom weird. But seeing him bringing this in made me feel like, yo, they not, they don't judge me. They don't look at me like, oh my God, my mom going insane. She's talking about spirits and ancestors and dead people. And one day, my son was in the kitchen, right? I have to bring this up right quick. My son was in the kitchen, right, and we had this paper towel thing on the table, right, on the kitchen table, right. He in there on his laptop. All of a sudden, he came running in the room and said, "Mama, the paper towel will move." I quote that I already warned my kids because now that I am connected with spirit, it be certain spirits being here, but it's our ancestors. The only time I pull like other ancestors, other people ancestors is when I ask for them, or they'll pop up like if I go visit my grandma, it be like blah blah. Everybody have a lot to say, or it don't even be saying. It's like even though I have my grandmama buried out, it's like they my family too. It is so wonderful going through the graveyard to go visit my grandmama, and I get this like welcome. It's be like they be telling me welcome back. It'd be like a I miss you type of energy, and I'd be like, oh my god, if I would have met y'all probably been one of my y'all could have been a soul tribe member of mine. You know what I'm saying? So it's like really really crazy how the energy, even the energy from the spirits and from graveyards, that'd be amazing. And I think, and I had just found out that I'm not too far from another graveyard, and I think that's another reason. Cause I'm like right down the street from another graveyard. I didn't even know there was a graveyard until I seen headstone. I was like, oh, um, look at my chin. I was like, oh, I didn't even think about this. I said, so that's what them energy is. Motherfuckers coming out the grave, walking around, and I think they be looking for someone to talk to, and then soon, they connect with my energy. Death. But before I even got on, I just told everybody I just lowered everybody. I just lowered the vibration. If it ain't low, high vibration, I don't want it right now. Um, this is low vibration energy that I'm feeling. I'm also feeling a little emotional energy, and I feel like somebody heartfelt is something dealing with up here, this part. No, but anywho, so it's not funny, but it is funny to me. And the only reason why I say it's funny to me is because when you notice certain shit about people, like me, I have learned a lot about people. And that's when this New Year's with my family. Okay, now you feel to understand why I brought all that up. So, ooh, all right, I hear police sirens in my head. All right, when I was little, I tried to think the age. I think it was like, I know I had like crazy. I have experience in a lot, and back then, goddamn, when December 31st, that mean the house be busy. It's time everybody clean up, straighten up the house, get everything together. Come on, putting everything on. My cousin, well, we grew up more not as cousins. We grew up more like sisters. So my big sister, she was like all over the place, running around trying to get things right because it's like we eat and then at 12 o'clock we all be sitting on watching the news. We watch the news, then we watch what I think it's Wheel of Fortune, then Jeopardy, or Jeopardy, then Wheel of Fortune. So it's the news, and it's in between Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy. Then the news come on again because you got the 9 o'clock news. So after the 9 o'clock news come on, the 9 o'clock news go off at 10. Then you have a whole hour of my mama turn to channel. Well, I think it's ABC or NBC. Whenever one of those channels show like the older, it show like the older Christmas cartoon, and then 11, like around about 11, we go back to the news channel. I think it's like 3, 5, or 10 that we watch because that's when that channel is connected with New York with the ball dropping. Oh my God, I am a state over. I'm gonna say it again. I am a state over from where the ball going to be dropping. Oh man, I always said when I was little I would go before anything. I am going to watch this ball drop, and it's gonna be like boom, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't even believe it's like something that I want to do. Blah, blah, blah. So I didn't. I was like, I ain't gonna even push that issue about me want to go to New York. All that I ain't gonna push that. Anywho, so we everybody in now. Look, I'm not gonna go to sleep because I always be the one to stay up with my grandmama and Shiki and who else end up staying up with me? Because I know Smurfette end up. I know my little sister end up going to sleep like that. She go to sleep real quick. especially when it take her like 2 hours, 3 hours to eat food. Cause that's something me and my sister did. We was like, my sister was more picky than me, but it was like the beans. See, I got her and eat my beans, get it over with. Like, put like 3 big ass spoonfuls in my mouth, swallow that shit. Put another big old spoonful in my mouth, swallow that shit. Get some cornbread, throw it in my mouth, swallow that shit. You know, I do a whole lot of, I do a little, like, then that by the time my plate empty, I'll be like, I got it. So 10 out of 10, my sister probably just end up getting up because she ate like portion of her food, and grandmama fussed at her a little bit, and she ended up, watching it, but ended up going to bed because she sleep with my granny. Um, it's crazy because she slept in the room with my granny, but I was the granny girl. Anywho, she said, So I was like, let me go ahead and get comfortable. So I used to get comfortable on the floor because I be wanting to watch it. I want to be up close to it to see the ball drop. And then it be so crazy because soon the time come, soon you see the time on the countdown, and then it be like, and everybody be around it, be standing outside, and they be like 10, we be in the house, 9, 8, 7, 6, we just be screaming in the house, right? And then we like, Happy New Year. Then grandmama, she come putting out. This is how she walk. Grandma, she slide through the house. Well, her gun, her little pistol. She go outside, she let it loose. Pop, pop, pop. Because my grandma was a shooter. Like, she was born in, she original from my grandma original from Mississippi. What's it? Baton Rouge. But I know she original from Mississippi, but I don't know what city of Mississippi that my grandma was from. But my grandma was born in Mississippi, but was raised in Alabama. And she grew up on a farm. And it's something about farms that I in love with. Mm. So, anywho, and the only reason why I said something about the farm because something popped in my head. The only reason why because I don't know which Tyrita was talking about it, and it was like whoever this grandmama is, they just don't know. This grandmama was raised on a farm where she was goddamn chasing chicken and popping their necks, and I was like, why do that sound like my grandmama? I said, these motherfucker just don't know. Even though my grandmama had real bad arthritis in her hand, and her hand had started slaining over when she put that when she got grips on motherfuckers' necks, and she literally be like, no evidence. But no face, no case. That's what's going to be going on. And I think in my life too. There's going to be a lot of cases, but with no face, because there won't be no evidence for nobody to even know. That's what something going to go down this New Year's. And I feel like I'm not even going to be around. I keep on hearing sirens in my head. Me be outside and going, like I said, the energy is like all over me. So okay, back to what I was saying. So yeah, all right. And what was so funny, amazing about the situation, you guys, is family. It's like after we do the countdown, we wake up, we go to sleep. Family is like very important for certain holidays. And now that I see, my grandma wasn't too much. My grandma wasn't too much on, I say both giving and receiving, but at the end of the day, she do stuff for you spontaneous, and you be like, Granny, come here. You got a fever? Cause she was born in a place where there's a lot of authority. and her being a single granny, a single grandmother, raising what, two, four kids. I think my grandma did a good hell of a job. She raised four. She raised all of her kids to ground, and then she turned around and raised four more kids until they was grown. You know, not just us four. It was other. It was like neighborhood kids, all friends, friends. It's like my grandmama was the one that helped raise a lot of you guys, and I hope this New Year's this gonna bring in some justifier and some justice for not for my grandmama. Period. Because I still feel like my grandmama was not treated right down south before she passed. These last few years before my grandmama passed, and she was in another state, and I was in up north, and she had to come where I was. I felt like my grandma about to get her justice. She gonna get her justice in the grave, especially her friend that got down tried to play her. Lady. Yes, you. My grandmama know. My grandmama know what you did. And basically, my grandmama know what a lot of people did behind her back, but she never called judgment on nobody. And I always want to know why. I want to know. I always want to know, Grandma, why you never called judgment on these people that did you dirty? They rather seen you at the bottom. And first of all, like I said, my grandma was beautiful. My grandma was a Libra. September the 25th, a Libra. And I'm looking at everybody. That was all balance. And now that my grandma had passed away, it's like our home is not. It's like all my family. It's like we have balance, but then it get that unbalanced because it's like certain holidays that we do remember. She ain't here. I don't know. Do any of my family members ever get emotion about knowing that usually when on certain holidays we all pack up at one house and we just chill, cook, eat, laugh, cheer outside, run around, sunny days, lovely days, holidays, you know. But starting this year when the ball drop, it's I will I I don't want to because I've been doing it for so long and I got to get used to it. But I'm trying to get throughout this year before the next holidays come up this time around. I want to check out some of these holidays before I actually go and celebrate them because I want to make sure I'm celebrating the holidays that I supposed to celebrate. I do have some smaller kids that believe in certain holidays, and it's starting to get to me like, I don't. And the only reason why I'm like so excited about New Year's and New Year's Eve, New Year's Day is because this is a whole new life that you can make for yourself in a whole new year. All new. I feel like these be like all new steps for you. So as you walk in, just cover your step because in the minute you're gonna be making new steps, right? So I be covering up my steps. I barely been. I've been on, but I share like meme. I share more memes. I share more shit than putting up pictures lately. I said that I was gonna take down my Facebook. I'm just gonna be like not be on it as much. No, I don't. You don't need to be on them bitches like that anyway. On the Snapchat. Anywho, I like the Snapchat filters. And then I feel like if anybody else using my pictures or anything to try to do that, I feel like you can't get through the filters because that's not my real face. Because sometimes I feel like you got to wear a mask with the people that wear masks. Anywho. So, it's like everybody come, cousins, aunties, uncle, friends, family friends, and it just be like fireworks, sparklers. Motherfuckers wait until like dark so they can go outside and reshoot again. I'd be like, damn. And it'd be so crazy. Now, one year when I first went back to Alabama, I did my first shot for New Year's. And I swear to God, after I did the shot, it was like the adrenaline of the gun, the sound. And I was like, damn, I felt like I used to do this shit a long time ago. Like, I think I used to be like running in the field, but I was like one of the good snipers. And I kept on telling everybody I used to be a sniper. I used to be on a snipe. I used to be a sniper. Used to sit down in the grass, low key, waiting, pop, and I'm pop your ass. And I used to tell people I know how to drive. Like I never drove, and the couple of times I did drive, it was like bad. But I was like I know how to drive. So when I first started driving, people was like, "How long you been driving?" If I tell y'all how long I've been driving, you won't believe me. But I've been driving for like 3-4 centuries. Be like, I'm also here in horseback carriages too, bitch, because I'm not. Let's get it. Get it. Be like, move over. Move over. Okay, let's stop. Um, I had bad days. I have bad days. Like, one time for New Year's, I thought I was going to spend it with someone I love, but to find out, I didn't. And I was like, oh, wow. So this is how being neglected feel. When I felt like I was neglected, I made big deals. But then now I feel like I'm always coming in New Year's by myself. Me and my boys now, since I been on my own. Well, I always came in New Year's by myself. I know a couple of times I end up getting phone calls from old friends. They're not my friends anymore. From old friends, I end up getting phone calls from old friends, and they be calling me. I be at work, and then next thing you know, I'm at work screaming, it's time to manifest.